Okay, so an update on what's new so far. Here you can see we've added in some buildings. So here's a little compound with some vehicles, a landing platform, some piping and equipment operation. I've got a little radar field down there. These are all quite rough at the moment. Over here I've just got a building. What you're actually looking at here is the minimap. So when we actually hit play, you can see it down in the bottom right, the little blue dot there currently identifies the position of the player as we are. So I've also sharpened up the sides of the crater, so there should hopefully for the player be a more obvious line of where everything is. I've added in this crater effect. This is going to be a helium mining facility. So I've made this kind of gas fog effect welling up for some cracks in the earth. This is all linked together through pipework into this main building. That is going to then comes out here. We've got some extra pipework, and that goes into these large tanks here. As you can see, I'm using placeholder graphics, so this is just taken from industrial prefabs I've downloaded off the internet. Hence why nothing looks particularly sci-fi. Pipe goes in there, down that way. Right, so I've added in more realistic collisions now, so hopefully we should start hitting a scenery when we don't want to. What I've done is I've put in a system whereby it picks up the angular rotation. So when you hit something, you spin off at an angle for a certain amount of time, then it stops you, then you're frozen while your ship recalibrates, and then you run away. So if I crash into this, there you go, it rotates, stops, still car, yeah, there we go, we can move after that. So in theory, if you glance at high speed at the right angle, way, you get some good wobbly effects from that. So what else? What else? What else? My fuel gauge now drops as you're flying around, which is what you want because you won't have to upload. We've got the radar field now. I should have put in. Yeah, there we go. We've got some collision detection there. Spin that round. I still haven't worked out what I'm going to do with these crosshairs. Oh, good. I can actually use the minimap down here to find where I've put my enemy alien. So here we get shot at, which is good. I've taken off so collision detection. Now when you get hit, the bullet leaves a little burst effect, which I need to again build something decent. This is just some kind of rough basic I've got on there. When the shield goes up, think, there you go. You can see it flashes red as it gets hit. Ever so slightly. Think, there we go. And what that does mathematically is that sets it down to half damage whenever you hit the red flash. Other than that, I've mostly been tweaking the collision data, so we should be able to, and then the outgoings. Everything else is pretty much the same. Top up on some stuff. Yeah, and obviously the shield goes out after a certain amount of time. Let's restore that shield, holding down the shift. Top all the weapons up as well. Okay. So there you go. Take all of that away. Cool. So let's unpause that. So from here we've got a minimap. We've got the beginnings of our main location, and then from there I'll start to be able to build in specific objectives for the mission. So you get dropped into the area, you'll have to destroy a certain amount of enemies. That will trigger some story parts or whatever. But we've got most of the main building blocks now working.